Hey there, real gamers and gatekeepers. Retro Rob here with another live stream here this Sunday morning. Relaxing with some coffee, enjoying myself. Just so you know, up until the first week of the new year, meaning like probably next weekend, I'll be kind of irregularly on. There will be more live streams than usual, less pre-recorded content, those kinds of things. Sorry about that. It's just how it gets. You know, you get kind of busy and you kind of sneak this stuff in as you can. So anyway, I got two topics today. First thing is going to be smashing the battle. We're going to get to that in a minute, which is for the Powkiddy X18. Well, it's really for Android, and I think it's for about everything else now. But we're going to talk about it on the Powkiddy X18. It's kind of a neat little smash 'em up. But the other one is a viewer comment. I'm going to try and address these a little bit more. Hey, thanks, LL Cool. Appreciate it. Anyway, it was a comment that somebody made, and I'm going to do a little bit more of these on one of my videos. And basically, I'm not, I don't want people to like go cut down on these people because what he's doing is not wrong. It's okay to address things when you think they might be faked or staged. I think that's an okay reason to comment. But I felt because Nvidia customer care got involved that I had to respond with some evidence. Anyway, a while ago I did a video called The Sad Story of the Other Nvidia Shield 2 Portable Prototype. And indeed, I did have in my possession a K2 version of the Nvidia Shield 2 prototype. There were, I think, about 5 of them leaked. Some of them had X series processors, a little bit of everything. And it's pretty normal for them to get like a lot of different versions of something before it comes out. But anyway, I got this comment from a viewer, and they said, basically, hey, I got this response from Nvidia. They said it was fake, and he actually pasted it. That was nice of him to paste what Nvidia customer care said. And here's what they said. Hello, thank you for contacting Nvidia customer care. This is Harsha, assisting you in troubleshooting the issue that you're experiencing. This is canned, and I will be working to address your concerns as quickly as possible. From the issue description, I understand that you would like to know about the Shield 2 Portable. Firstly, there is no such product which is manufactured by Nvidia, and that's absolutely true. The Shield 2 Portable was never actually produced. It was a prototype, so there were several prototypes. So that's absolutely true. The information that was shared on YouTube is not genuine and it's fake. That's the part I disagree with. Unless he didn't understand. See, I don't know what he wrote. So I don't know. What I don't have in this is what he wrote to the person. So it's fake information, and Nvidia is not planning a Shield. There's a lot of misspellings. I think this was spam. But anyway, Nvidia is not planning a Shield 2 Portable, and I believe that that is true. There is no plans for a Shield 2 Portable. Looking forward to your update. Best regards, Harsha from Nvidia customer care. But anyway, the first thing I really have to say about it is that first level help desk, and I want to note that I work in IT and I work with a help desk. So the help desk is the front end. I do network security, but I also do network engineering. I like to say it because the word engineer. All right. So anyway, I work on networks. And anyway, there's a first level tech support, and then sometimes there's a second and even a third before you get to like an engineer. And first level tech support is probably not going to know the status of a prototype. So that's the first thing I'm going to say about it. I don't think that this person really was privy to that information. Usually what they have is a little database and some general canned responses to people's issues. And I'm sure that it said that there's going to be no Shield 2 Portable. I'm sure that was in his database. So he may have believed what he said. But that level of tech support, you might be better off if you're trying to confirm something, maybe contacting like their media people. That might be a good way to confirm whether something's really real or not. But contacting tech support, they're probably not going to know anything. To be fair, in a company as big as Nvidia, they're not going to know about prototyping. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going to go over to my evidence list. And the first thing I'm going to point out is these are photos of the Shield 2 prototype that I had in my possession. And we're going to take a look. I want you to look at this control cluster here. And this is the control cluster that I had on my Shield 2 prototype. And then I want you to look at this guy right here. Ooh. Hey, that's a pretty good price on that, by the way, if anybody's looking for one. Anyway, see that instrument cluster? That is the release version of the Nvidia Shield. And this is the Shield 2 prototype. So I'm going to point out that that was a metallic feeling thing, and that is not an easy thing to fake. In other words, you have to have production capabilities to make a fake like this. And note that this isn't the only one of them. There's several of these, and they're of a similar theme. They all look like this. They all feel like this. I've had an original Nvidia Shield Portable. I know what they feel like. This felt right. All right, so that's point number one. It would be a lot of work to fake this. It's not impossible, but it would take a lot of work to just fake the look and feel of this. And remember that at this time, this look was being used on the later what do they call it? What was the processor in it? But anyway, it was being used on their set-top boxes. It's very similar to that look and feel, which gives it some credence to being real. The logos look right. They're not printed cheaply. This is a prototype. All right, next we're going to take a look at that serial number, and this is the next part. And by the way, before I even did this video on the Nvidia Shield 2 prototype, I checked this information because I didn't want to put up a fake, and I wanted to make sure that it was legitimate. And I want you to look at the serial number, because one of the things that I did is I checked on that serial number to see what that serial number was about. And you can find out whether something was imported into the United States or not, or where it's gone by checking import records. They're public. So if we look here, you can see a whole bunch of devices coming in. And I want you to look at a couple of these things. You see some regular Nvidia Shields coming in, but look at some of these. R&D and testing purposes. See that? More R&D. Game controller devices with accessory. That's a Blake probe. This has nothing to do with it. But as you can see the Shield. You can see the Shield stuff coming in with that same number. And then you can look at some of these SKUs, and where's my serial number? Hold on a second. Should have wrote it down. Let's go back. Okay, so this is 642-12523. I'm just gonna write it on here. I didn't do enough prep. 642-12523 dash 000 dash 000. All right. Now let's take a look here. That's my next piece of evidence. That is real. Okay, so let's look for this guy. 642-12523, 12523. Where are ya? There we go. And Loki Premium System. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I think we did talk about it, Andrew, that it was the same prototype. I'm pretty sure that... Didn't you buy it from me, or I bought it from you? I can't remember. But anyway, this right here is the import record of this device coming into the U.S., which you're going to have a hard time tracking down a fake device. If there was a fake made, you're not going to find a lot of information on it. And what I see right here is Loki Premium System B. Well, what's a Loki, right? So let's look up Nvidia Shield. Loki. Shield Portable 2, Loki. And there's the code name. So there's some information on Nvidia Shield. Loki exclusive info. And we're going to come to this in a minute. The name Loki is mentioned as a description for the device's manual, which points out we were on the spot the whole time. Yeah, and this is basically the code name for the next generation Nvidia Shield Portable, which they had planned at the time. and never happened. So what we got is a device that I have the serial number on. I can see it importing with a whole bunch of other Nvidia items, and I see the correct code name, or at least a code name that's been bandied about. Maybe not, maybe not 100% confirmation, but a pretty good confirmation of this thing's real. But what the final kind of nail in the coffin for this being fake is actually the U.S. government itself. This is the the FCC site. And this is fcc.gov. You can see it up in the top. If you want to search it yourself, I can put a comment down below. But right here is some photos. And this is them registering a handheld game device. And let's go take a look. Here's some internal parts, okay. But where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's see. Oh wait, external photos maybe. And there we go. What we have, you guys can see that, right? Yes, you can. Okay. What we can see here is being registered by Nvidia, a Shield handheld that looks exactly like the prototype I have. So, I'm sorry to say to the commenter who thought it was a fake and checked with tech support that there's overwhelming evidence that quite clearly Nvidia was definitely thinking of producing an Nvidia Shield 2. There were definitely prototypes around because there's pictures of it. And there's also confidentiality agreements which are past due now. And as you can see, this is from Nvidia. And again, this isn't like fake information. This is coming from the FCC itself. They clearly had pictures of it internally and externally. They also had a manual, by the way. And I think that this... Wait a minute. Let's see, where is that manual? They have the... Yeah, here we go, user's guide. I think this is where Loki's mentioned. Oh, no. But you can see right here... Thank you for choosing the Nvidia Shield Portable. And notice some of this stuff right here. 4K entertainment. Tegra X1 chip, which is not what was in the original production one. By the way, mine didn't have that either. It had X. I'm sorry, K series chip. But still, as you can see, this is probably a later one. This is 1080. It's pretty clear that this is the Nvidia Shield Portable 2. No matter what they called it, I mean, this was the sequel to it. And I think we can lay this to rest. This is quite clearly what it is, and I don't think it's fake. Smack asked that portable emulation devices are selling like crazy, and there's a device, and why not make it? And the reason I believe it, again, this is just me throwing something out, so I can be totally wrong, but Nvidia actually makes the hardware for the Nintendo Switch, and it's my belief that the chipset that may have gone into this, not the complete chipset, but a variation of this chipset ended up going into the into the Nintendo Switch, and they probably had some kind of non-competition agreement that wouldn't allow them to make the Shield Portable 2. The Shield Portable 2 is the Shield Portable 2, Nvidia's original, and I should probably pull these up when I say this stuff, but the Nvidia Shield Portable was never meant to really be a flagship device. I mean, if it would have super succeeded, they would have been happy with it, but it was really a demonstration of the chipset and just kind of getting this new chipset out there. So it was never really, I don't think they ever really took it seriously. They just kind of released it and let it lie. But I think they did a pretty good job. I think it's still arguably the best Android handheld that was ever made. I think it was probably better than anything. So anyway, yeah, they didn't want to... Well, Nintendos. I like that. But yeah, I think they didn't want to step on their toes. Actually, I think they probably were forced not to. I'm going to guess there was some kind of non-competition agreement going on that didn't allow them to make another portable. Again, who knows? That's just conjecture on my part. I don't know what I'm not privy to what the internals go. But again, I think we can put this to rest and go on to the second part of the show where I play a game and have some fun. But anyway. I'm sorry to the commenter. Again, I don't think the commenter was mean to do anything wrong. I don't think he did do anything wrong. I think he should be checking this stuff. But in the end, he checked with Nvidia support, and it's pretty clear by the evidence that Nvidia customer care, I don't think they lied. I think as far as they knew, they were telling the truth. They just didn't know. All right. On to it. Let's get off of the desktop and get on to the gaming. So the answer, Banana Toast, if you just came in the middle, and you can watch it later if you want with all the evidence. No, it was not a fake. It was a real Nvidia Shield prototype. It's just that the support person didn't know. But if you come by after this video finalizes, you can watch the whole thing. I've got a whole slew of evidence, including its FCC registration, that says that it was quite clearly the real thing. All right, sound is now on. We're going to be taking a look at some battling, some greatness, smashing the battle. I'm kind of excited about this one. This was one I wanted to show on the... what the heck was the name of that one? Whoo, keep going. What is the name of that? Oh, the XD. This is back in the GPD XD. This was going to be one of the last videos that I was going to make for the XD right before I ended up selling it. And I'm kind of glad to have this one because I'm pretty happy about it. Anyway, this is a beat 'em up. It's fun. It's got a lot of upgrading going on. I don't know how much of it I'm going to show you, but I'm going to put my headphones on so I can actually hear the game. There we go. Yeah, I no longer have it, but I have plenty of pictures, and I have the import proof and the FCC. I mean, there's a lot to it. I do have a lot of pictures of the unit. It would have been very difficult to fake it, to be fair, at least realistically. You know, you can make a fake, but the plastics were right. Pretty much the rubber on it, rubberization was right. I just think that the tech support person just was not aware of the thing. Oh, jeez, come on. There we go. Beating stuff up. This is the first level, by the way. Pretty easy one. It gets harder as you go on. Fair warning, this game is not for kids. Well, I like the XD a lot. It was one of my favorites. I've grown to like the Powkiddy. I mean, they're pretty different, but the XD was a little bit more powerful. I like the analog sticks on the X18 a little bit better. I like the screen a little bit better on the X18. But it's not as powerful as the XD was, even the first version of it. And you got to do a whole lot of messing around to make this thing passable. But it is. It's pretty cool now. I'm definitely having fun with it. There we go. Boss kill! Now it's calculating my battle rating, whatever that means. Exactly. Yeah, I am playing this on the Powkiddy X18. Wait, hold it up. Ah! There you go. There's the back of it. My star grade was not very good. Absolutely, there's going to be some... By the way, there's going to be some whacked out cut screens here. This is like supposed to be like, isn't she supposed to be working for like some company? She's just like a repair person and they dress like this in the office? What an office, huh? Just saying. It's a little weird. Do. Fighting is rough. Engage enemies. Yeah, right? The X18 is a pretty compelling device. Especially since it does provide near GPD XD speeds for about $100. I mean, these things are only like $100, and I think that price point makes this a really compelling device because it puts it, you know, it kind of puts it in the range of high-end open DingX devices. So it's kind of hard to argue with it when it performs pretty well. It can go all the way up to some Dreamcast games run pretty darn well on it. In fact, a lot of Dreamcast games run fairly well on it. And Open DingX at $100, it tops out at PlayStation. That said, I would say that arguably, I don't even think you can really argue it. Not sanely anyway. I would say that the Open DingX devices, like the RG350, are a little bit better built than this is. It's not bad, though. I'm not saying that the quality on this is bad. I'm saying that the 350s are really pretty decently built, the RG350s. And this would have a hard time competing as far as that. But you get a lot. I mean, you get a clamshell device. That's kind of nice. Yes. You know, it's funny. I use Skullgirls as like my go-to game for testing like fight sticks. There, I did better. I got 3 stars this time. Definitely do the clean ROM and make sure you follow the instructions for getting rid of the spyware that's built onto it as well. And you got to do that after you do the clean ROM installation. So make sure you do that, get that off of there, and then once you put the Google Play Store on here, this thing's great. For the price, it is very hard to beat. Right? Yeah, the RG350 is pretty cool. Hey Smack, what firmware are you running? So I was running 7, what was it, 1.7, right? And now I went back to 1.5 because there were some problems with Quake 2. Speaking of Quake 2, I'll be doing a video in the near future about the ray traced version of Quake 2, which, believe it or not, this smoking desktop here runs it for crap. But I just picked up a new laptop. I picked up the latest Alienware 17. Which, strangely, they called the R2, which is, I don't get that. At least according to their marketing, not their marketing, but Best Buy's marketing, it's called the R2, which they already named the device the R2. But let's not get into that. The 2019 version of the Nvidia, keep talking about Nvidia, of the Alienware 17, and it does have the 2070 in there, which supports ray tracing, and Quake 2 does look pretty awesome on it, I gotta say. So I was gonna show kind of the difference between this device, this pretty fast desktop, and that running that software, and maybe what it looks like normally. Another 3-star, feeling special. Yeah, you're running 1.5. I am too. I'm being kind of safe. Are the steps different if I have a Linux computer instead of Windows? The software you use might be different. For the most part, I'm thinking about that. I think it's for the most part the same. As I recall, I've done Android on Ubuntu. I've done upgrades to these on Ubuntu, and I think it's pretty much the same steps. Yeah, the 2070s, Nvidia 2070s, they took a big step forward in ray tracing, and it's just kind of a night and day difference as far as how it handles it. The problem is, I think the reason why they did the Quake 2 test, again, personal opinion, not a fact, is that you can see the difference like way more on that game than you can maybe in regular games, which look kind of great. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, too. But anyway, I think you can see the difference a lot more, and I think that's why they went with that one, because supposedly MechWarrior 5 has it as well. I don't really notice the difference that much in that game. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so there's a magnet skill. Got it. Man, there's a lot of talking. Can't tell that this is not a US-made game. And there's my magnet. And it draws enemies to it. Yeah, I remember using this last time. There we go. I really do have kind of a soft spot for beat 'em ups. These and dual stick shooters are probably some of my favorite genres. It's always really nice to play a decent beat 'em up, and I think they really went all out on this one. I think they did a really good job on this game. Oh no. I gotta remember to use my magnet. Area secured. Little Call of Duty humor there. Ugh. Yeah, this part. This becomes a regular thing. See, I wonder if I drop this here. Wait. There. Oh, no, no. Get away. Does it kill him? Do they... No. It did not work that way. Too bad. I was hoping to stick them there and then have that thing kill them, but apparently it does no damage to them. Darn it. Come on. Area secure. A little repeating. Half-Life, they have a Half-Life 2 version that has that in it. I am so going to try that out. Alright, get out of there. Come on. And boss kill. I think we'll go through like one more boss. I kind of babbled on about the Nvidia Shield stuff a little bit too long. If they make the game pretty enough, it could cover up the horrible gameplay. I think that that is like a thing now. Oop, I hit the wrong button. That's alright, it'll continue. I wonder if I can increase... Here, let's just look at this real quick. So, do I have... Let's upgrade my hit points. Upgrade. Sure enough, look at that. I'm going to upgrade my spanner. There we go. I could upgrade... I could have a giant spanner. There we go. There we go. Which for you Americans is a wrench. Which, I'm an American, so it's a wrench to me, too. I have to translate that, you know. All right, here we go. Next level. We'll do one more. Okay, so you have the original Shield Portable, which is a great one. I was just talking about that one, which I still think is probably the best of this kind of device. And there's a lot of talking and bouncing, which, yes. I got a game coming up for the Vita, which I'm gonna do it, but I'm a little bit embarrassed about. But it's a pretty cool game, so keep an eye out for that. There's gonna be a lot of Vita coming up on this station. And of course the X18. as always. That said, this year I am going to try it and do a little bit more depth on things like the RG350, this, and some of the other nicer devices. And I'm going to try and avoid like the cheap handhelds as much as possible. I think I've had enough of them. I donate a lot of them to you know, like Goodwill and places. And I think the poor children in my area, the cancer rates have gone up, so I'm gonna have to quit doing that. Yeah, the K1 tablet was pretty cool. I liked that one too. The good news is there's a whole lot of halfway decent tablets out there now. You know, that you can play quite a bit on. Next stage. I said next stage. There we go. I did a boss, but hey. Oh, the battery doesn't last. I wonder if you can still get batteries for those things. Or at least some kind of substitute that would fit in there. As I recall, they weren't too bad on the inside to work on. What is that sound? Oh, the overdrive skill is ready. The hacker. Why does she have a badge? Is she like a cop? Oh yeah, I heard so people are... Is that a thing? People are side-loading the GeForce Now app? That's like a thing, huh? Alright. It's okay to lose a battle. That's bad. When you're coming into the round and they tell you it's okay to lose, that's a bad sign, right? I think it meant... to use my overdrive skill. There we go. Oh, that was pretty sweet. Unfortunately, I think I used it way too soon. So it's still in cooldown. I'm stuck with it in cooldown. Oh, that went okay. Oh, shoot. What the heck? It said the wave was done. Alright, I want to try the giant wrench. Let's see, what button is that? Nope. Not that one. That one. Alright. Trying to figure out which button is the giant wrench. That's overdrive. I don't know what this one does. Repair, magnet, attack, and then this is evade. Huh. Well, I guess I can just hit it on the screen. There we go. That's pretty sweet. Oh, is this the boss? Here we go. I was busy looking at my little screen. Get away! Come on, die. This is really a beat 'em up. No, this is not an emulator game. Smashing the Battle is the name of it. You know, I've tried no GameCube emulation on a handheld yet. Which I've heard people doing it. It's just... I've got a couple GameCubes back there. I suppose I could say that about any system, though. I guess last time I tried, like, was it Dolphin? Was the name of that emulator? It just didn't work very well, so I quit trying it. I received a distress signal. All right. Wasn't there like a guy who was injured too that she was trying to help out? Could have swore. I played this game for the awesome storyline. There we go. That's a good beat down there. This is available on the Switch too, by the way. This game. So if you don't have the awesome X18, you could totally play this on your Switch. They probably added some stuff to it, I'm gonna guess. There we go. Ugh. Why? Mistakes were made. That did some damage. Dang, they really are throwing them at me. Look at that crap. That is crazy. Alright. Am I going the right way? Use lift. Alright. Whee! Oh, jeez. There's a lot of stuff coming at me at once. Alright, accidentally dropped the magnet. Rescue. That's a nice mechanic. Alright, so wait. Is that where I landed? No. If I rescued him, why is he standing there? Oh well. Mine's not to question why. Mine's just to swing this wrench around and hit people. And that is all. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Clearly, mistakes were made. I am probably losing points for this. Wait. Yes. Yeah, my bonus is about to run out for sure. Here we go, though. There's a boss. Yeah. Now, I remember back when I had the... Yeah, I did not do very well. I didn't finish that very fast. There we go. Yeah, I think the graphics are really nice on this, too. Looks really good. Clean-looking game. When I wrap things up, I'll put a link out to it on the Google Play Store. I'll check and see if it's on Amazon, too, and throw that link out there. If it's there. It's hard to say. For those of you who have not made the leap to the clean ROM on the X18, you can, of course, use the Amazon App Store, but please remember to remove the spyware first. Before you do that, because you don't want them getting your password or anything. Which, again, it's questionable behavior. The software that's on there is considered potentially unwanted. It just gives the ability to do it. It doesn't mean they are, but, you know, how much do you trust How much do you trust a small Chinese company not to spy on you? I don't know, you know? Not that much, I would say. Ha ha ha! Ba-dum-bump! I guess you could say you're throwing a wrench. Do I still not have them all dead? I like my puns. Big fan. Big fan of the puns. Yeah, of course. Alright, here we go. Last boss of this run. I don't think he's going to last long against me. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there. Something went terribly wrong and she was running against the wall for no reason. I don't know what went on there. It's the first time I've ever had that happen. There we go. Battle end. That was weird, huh? Hey, Jerome. And there we go. Wrapping it up with Smashing the Battle. So we covered both topics today. Hope you liked the idea of having a topic thrown in. I'll try and do that. If everybody's okay with that, I'll try and throw a topic in whenever I'm live streaming. So I can babble on forever. And you can see what it looks like before I get edited. I want to thank everybody out there very much for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed what you see, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in a couple days. Also note that if you came in the middle of this, we did talk about the Nvidia Shield Portable prototype. If you're wondering more about whether that was fake or not, it wasn't. If you really just want the answer. But the supporting evidence is at the beginning of the video. And after a while, this will process, and that will be available for you to view. All right, thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. And at some point, I'm going to hit the button. Really, I am.